Let's bring in Chief Patrol Agent Greg Bovino. We just heard there that you sat down for questioning. How did that go?
Oh, Sandra, hello, and thanks for having me. I've not yet sat down. That's being scheduled now. There were other Border Patrol agents that sat down with that federal judge. My time's coming here. It'll probably be within the next week to answer questions there.
How do you anticipate that going?
Sandra, we go by the law here with the Border Patrol. We've done this for 101 years now.
I did not see the massive update on
We are well versed in everything from the use of force to Title VIII immigration law. What we do is legal, ethical, and moral. So I think that the hearing will go very well, as long as there's not an extremist judge or some craziness in terms.
It's kind of sad that we live in the day and age where you raise your hand to take because you have to take an oath to be a judge. Where you have to worry about extremists getting behind the book and taking that oath unlawfully. If that doesn't tell you how corrupt everything has gotten, I don't know what will. Honestly. You have an oath to protect and serve the community as a judge and make sure that people get locked away. And you know, I can always tell when there's a judge that took up that oath and isn't abiding by that oath, because they're letting these psychos, these schizo fuckers out back into the community with 25 fucking felonies so they can go and kill some little girl in a bedroom somewhere.
Of that.
Did anything about these encounters that some of those protesters are taking issue with, did anything about them get out of control or get out of hand or go beyond your control or go wrong?
Sandra, no. I was just out with agents just a couple of minutes ago on the streets of Chicago, and we had a protest there in the little village area of Chicago just now, and I watched our agents. They operate.
You don't do yourself any justice by calling a riot protest. If people start throwing things, if they start launching fireworks at you, if they start burning flags or setting stuff on fire or congregating around you at a mass mob and start hitting vehicles, they are inciting riot. It is a riot. If you have to employ smokes and tear gas because they're on the road, they are rioting. A protest involves standing on the sidewalk peacefully, not blocking public transportation, and protesting peacefully, not inciting violence or getting in the way of the flow of traffic, not burning things and not setting things on fire and throwing things at peacekeeping officers. That's not what a fucking protest is. Don't even cater to that. The minute things start looking like this, it's a riot. Period. The minute you have people on the roadway blocking the road for people not for patrols to not be able to go through, it's a riot. Things are about to get bad.
With extreme professionalism, they do everything right. I've not seen one instance of something that was out of control or wrong. We're well used to this on the border. Remember, a lot of this very same thing takes place on the border, and it has for decades now. So we're well versed in it, and I think that we're on good, solid legal footing.
Okay, so this is the mayor of that city on ice in Chicago, and he is making the case that his residents are feeling scared about what is happening there. Listen.
People are afraid. I mean, that's no question there. What the Trump administration...
They're afraid because you're inciting violence. You're telling these people that they're breaking the law to take out legal citizens. That's why they're fucking scared. You're spreading false information. Of course they'd be scared. Why wouldn't they be? Especially if you've got older people that only watch one type of news. They're expecting that news to be truthful. So of course they're scared.
Is doing is absolutely, first of all, unconstitutional. Terrorizing working people, is just absolutely abhorrent. I'm going to use every single tool that's available to me to beat back against this occupation that this administration has administered against working people across the country.
They need to take this man And they need to throw his ass in federal prison. That's what they need to do with him. You are a state that works for the government. The government is who you answer to. What are you doing? I'm sick of seeing these people get in these positions of power, however it is that they do it. How someone like this gets into power is probably by promoting something they never intended to fulfill, and then making millions using illegal immigrant labor. I'm not saying he's doing it, but why else would you be protecting illegal immigrants? They're here illegally taking American jobs for pennies on the dollar. Why else would you be protecting it? Again, the Constitution shouldn't apply to people who are here illegally. If you cross that border and you don't have a legal passage and you didn't come here legally, the Constitution should not apply to you or your kids. I say deport the whole family. Get them out of here. We got enough problems as it is. We don't need to add a foreign country's murderers and killers into our nonsense. The hell with all that, man. We got judges now that let American murderers out. What the hell we need them here too? Shit.
And Chicago's going to stand firm.
He says that you all are terrorizing working people. What you're doing is unconstitutional. How do you respond to the Chicago mayor?
Oh, come on.
Mayor Johnson is so out of touch with his inner city. We talk with the inner city residents on a daily basis. They're glad we're there. And as far as terrorizing, if you're a criminal, illegal alien, or an illegal alien, then you're going to go to jail and be deported. You have the opportunity to use the CBP Home app.
They have the opportunity to deport themselves for $1,000, which is damn good money, and have the chance to come back in legally. It might take 4 years after Trump's thing, but if that's what it takes, at least it's an opportunity. Take it. Just because you were born doesn't give you the right to just come to America. That's not how it works. I'm sorry that you spawned in a bad place. That shit just happens. I get it. But that doesn't give you the right to just move to America illegally. That's not how it works. There are people that are hardworking foreigners that want to come here on work visas that have busted their ass in their country, getting through college and doing their own thing in a foreign country, probably ravaged by war in some points, that have immigrated here legally that are also advocating for this. Because it makes everyone look bad, because whenever you try to lump in illegal aliens or illegal immigrants with people who have come over here legally, you get this group of people that can't tell the difference, and they want it gone.
Ticket home in $1,000, that's not terrorizing. That's giving folks a chance to do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, we'll arrest them. And if Mayor Johnson equates that to terrorizing, then that's his fault for, as you say, Sandra, amping up that rhetoric, which often leads to violence against law enforcement.
Well, that's the mayor equating to terrorism. The governor of the state of Illinois is comparing the Trump administration actions to the Holocaust. Listen here.
Oh, bro, that is crazy. Bro, that's crazy. I love how these people throw around. Have you read the Holocaust? Do you know what's in the Holocaust? Do you know what happened in the Holocaust? You saying that for most people should be an indicator that this man has no idea what he's talking about. I'm not even going to begin to open up that can of stupid ass worms. That can of worms is so goddamn gunked with stupidity that even just thinking about it makes my IQ drop 15 points. I can't with that. You want to sit here and say that what's going on in the country right now is what happened in the Nazi regime? Bro, you're fucking cracked. You're cooked. There ain't no amount of talking to you or reasoning with you gonna make you have any sense. Period. You're crazy.
For, talking about the Nazi regime on the right, people have criticized me. It's the one I know most about because I helped to build a Holocaust museum. People's rights started getting taken away.
Really? Did you build it or did you fund it? I love how these people who pay for everything and they're like, oh, I know everything about it, even though you've probably never even set foot in it, huh?
People got accused of being immigrants. This is before the Holocaust really took place. What I'm saying is that this is how authoritarian regimes do it.
He's made this case before. He seems to be double, tripling down on that rhetoric. Your response?
He uses the term immigrants. An immigrant is someone that comes into this country illegally, someone that we want to come into this country.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. And to be quite frank, I will defend somebody that migrated here legally every day of the damn week. I will stand in front of that person and protect them. They went through hell and back to get here. Legally. They have every right to stay here. These sons of bitches that cross the borders illegally and bring their their fentanyl and their drugs and they get trafficked. I have no sympathy for you. I don't. You might as well stay where you're at because you're not going to get any better treatment here. You're making everybody else that migrated here legally look bad. They don't want you here. They've said it themselves. We don't want you here. Go home. Go back to where you came from and try to get here legally. That's my advice. Try to do it. It may take 10 years, may take 20 years, may never happen, but try to do it legally. I ain't got nothing wrong with you being here if you're legal. But that just because you're born don't give you the right to come here. I'm
country
sorry.
Of immigrants. What he's not saying, and one of the things he does that really appeals to the weaker-minded constituents in Chicago, is he equates illegal aliens and criminal illegal aliens with those immigrants. And when he does
that's
that,
a funny word that you have. That's kind of sad you have to say that, by the way. You have to specify illegal aliens with criminal illegal aliens. I hate to break it to you, but they're both criminal. Let's look at the word illegal. You're breaking the fucking law. You're a criminal. Like, why is this even a question? Why? There's a reason why it's called illegal alien or illegal immigrant. It's in the name, brother. It's sad that the police chief or just someone of that stature has to sit here and wheel and deal with these fucking morons. It's crazy.
It's very disingenuous, and again, it causes violence against law enforcement.
Well, actually, Talon, I was a fucking fireman, and before I fucking permaban you, I'll have you know that I've done more for a fucking community that wasn't mine than you've done in your entire fucking life. Goodbye. What have you done for your community?
Vast distinction between an immigrant and an illegal alien. Here in the Border Patrol, ICE, and with our federal, our allied law enforcement partners, we go after those criminal illegal aliens and illegal aliens. And if he calls that a Holocaust, then he's wildly out of control. And sadly, he never seems to cease surprising me with some of that crazy talk.
Greg, appreciate you, and thanks for being here today. We'll have you back soon. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page. Catch our hottest
W Fox News video. What a great video.